Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Alti-mat. I'm Ultimate Mantoid, and again, I am joined by my brother. Yeah, he's here, and we're both going to review something.
I'm here for once.
So today, we're going to be reviewing these. They're Ruffles, flavored like classic hot wings. So, we've been doing things. I know the last couple of reviews have been like supposedly hot things. God, those ghost pepper chips, hot. The Cheetos Puffs, not so much. We'll see if this holds up and if this is also spicy. The back of it says, if you're like us, then you think hot wings should have ridges. Luckily, we are Ruffles, and when we have a thought like that, we turn them into snacks, like Ruffles classic hot wings chips. And a classic chip deserves to be paired with a classic game, like pool or billiards, or any game played on a green table. So rack them up and dig in. Because when you have ridges, the crunches are crunchier, the dipping strength multiplies, and your chips become Ruffles. That's on the back, right there. That's little story. That's story time. Oh dearie. See, it even says billiards, which means billiards is a real sport.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of fun playing billiards.
Dude, billiards is crazy. It's like cricket, except miniature.
Miniature cricket.
It's like miniature cricket. That's what it is. Billiards is miniature cricket. You have heard it here. Alright, so these, again, on the very top, by the way, it just says Ruffles have ridges. So, let's find out how they taste. Let's open these bad boys. Oh, that definitely smells like hot wings. I feel like I just opened the Super Bowl up.
Yeah.
It smells awesome. Like the Super Bowl in there. It smells like the Super Bowl. Only thing we need to do now is take some beer and just pour it in the bag. We'll have Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or like blend a pizza.
Blend a pizza.
And just put it in there with it. You'd have the Super Bowl. I mean, they smell great though.
They smell really good.
You can definitely smell that vinegar though. Absolutely. That's the first thing I noticed was that vinegary odor that you typically get. Yeah, that is a lot. That you typically get with hot wings. So
they've got your very classic ruffle ridge texture.
Yes. Classic texture. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, they're Ruffles. They have ridges. So, but they've got a nice, like a golden red-ish.
I'd say more of an orange.
Yeah, I guess it could be an orange, but yeah, they got sort of a, yeah, you can see, there you go, good shot. And if you notice, like the swirl, like right in here, it's more golden, but then on the other side, you can kind of see the orange. So it's like a nice swirl, if you look hard enough. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Well, while we're on the topic of football, I'd say it's almost like a UT orange or a Texas Longhorns orange, or, you know.
I wouldn't say it's UT orange.
No, okay, yeah.
That's like
a neon orange.
University of Tennessee orange is really, really bright orange.
True. That'd be like alien. That'd be alien. That'd be alien flavor.
Listen, UT orange is like glow in the dark, okay?
True.
Alright, so let's see how these things are. They're pretty vinegar heavy.
They're very vinegar heavy. They're good. They're vinegar heavy though. It's kind of not exactly what I was anticipating.
I wonder if that's because the brain is thinking this tastes like a hot wing, but this isn't chicken. And instead it's a potato chip. I wonder. I sort of had that same brain process when I had the brats or the beer and brats chips. I was like, this doesn't seem right. But I mean, the flavor's great though. Like, maybe that first chip was just really not a good chip, but the rest of these have been good. Like, I'm not noticing as much vinegar now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. The first chip I felt like was vinegar heavy, and then the traditional hot wing flavor kind of rolls in after that.
Yeah.
After you've kind of had a chance to sit on it for a second.
Yeah, I'm noticing that myself now.
And it almost feels like the more I eat these, the more of the hot wing flavor starts to come actually through.
I'm agreeing with you because I'm noticing that myself. Is that first chip? It seemed like it was very vinegar heavy. Because remember, I did say the first thing I smelled was the vinegar. So, but it definitely, once you get, eat a couple more, you definitely notice the hot wing, like the wing sauce. Like, it's kind of got a mild Tabasco-ish sort of flavor going on. They do have a bit of heat. It's nothing super major, though. A little bit hotter than those white cheddar jalapenos, though.
They are a little bit hotter than the white cheddar jalapenos that we reviewed. These, however, to me, textbook Frank's Red Hot sauce.
That's it. Yeah, Frank's. It's definitely, it's like Frank's or something similar.
Frank's that's been cut with something though. It's not. I don't feel it's quite as hot as like if you actually had Frank's Red Hot. So if you're concerned about it being too hot, it's definitely not going to be something I think is too hot. They're not like kick you in the face with flavor either. They have a good flavor, but it's not something that's going to knock you out of your chair with flavor.
It's got a balance to it. It feels like it's a little reserved. It doesn't try to go over the top. So, depending on if you're looking for a huge impact of flavor or not, may have some influence if you like these or not. But definitely, there's some sort of wing sauce flavor that's now coming, to the surface the more that you eat these. So,
definitely feel like this would be a great party snack.
Oh, absolutely. This would be great for
beer.
Yeah, this would be great for sports parties.
Yeah.
Like, you're watching the Super Bowl or something. You have a couple buddies over. You ain't got to buy wings. Or if you, ended up with pizza, but you couldn't afford the wings, snag a bag of those. Those taste like it. It just takes a little bit to pick up.
I think I'm going to have to give these about a 4. They're not overbearing on flavor. I feel like, to me, when I grab a bag of chips, I'm going for something. I'm not concerned about, it being a healthy snack or anything like that when I reach for a bag of chips. But if I'm going to reach for a bag of chips, I want something just that's going to punch me in the face with flavor. And while these have a really good flavor, they kind of disappoint me on the amount of flavor, I feel like. The texture's great. It's classic Ruffles ridges. And it's got that great classic crunch to it. But the flavor, I feel like, is a little lacking. Although it is good, and it definitely tastes like hot wings, and it definitely has a very classic Frank's taste. The vinegar, I'm gonna lean towards the 4 also, because the vinegar at first was like a punch in the face. And then as you ate a couple more, then it slowly balanced out, and you started to really taste the classic wing flavor.
I do have to admit, I've always liked the texture of Ruffles.
Mm-hmm.
They've always been good. Like, I used to buy barbecue Ruffles and sour cream and onion Ruffles. They're just good. I like the crunch. I like that texture. And I think the ridges do have a bit of a difference, like, when you're eating them, than just regular potato chips. So, that's something to note. Definitely, when you decide if you want to just get plain chips or Ruffles. And I'm talking just base. I'm not even talking, like, with flavor or anything. Like, just potato chip versus potato chip. But, the smell, do these still have that strong... It's still strong vinegar smell.
I want to check them again.
Yeah, it still has that vinegar smell. So yeah, when you open these, they're gonna have a vinegar smell. They're gonna have a vinegar taste. The vinegar taste, once you, it almost seems like one of those things that as you eat them, your taste buds adjust. So, like when you eat them, you get too much vinegar flavor, and you're like, but of course, you know, if you grab a handful of chips, you probably ain't gonna notice it. But as you eat more of them, it feels like the flavor adjusts, and it gives you that wing flavor. And of course, you know, wings themselves are vinegar heavy, but even then there's a balance to the flavor in the recipe typically. This just felt like at the start just straight vinegar. Like I was eating salt and vinegar chips, but it had that heat, so it wasn't salt and vinegar. So, I'm actually gonna give these a 4. They're good. Definitely a great party food. You can definitely pour them in a bowl. Forget about them. Have, you know, your buddies snack on them. Or, you know, a couple bags or whatever. They definitely go great with sports events. Again, because of the whole, it tastes like a hot wing sort of flavor that it's got going. So, if you're having any sort of like, I mean, hell, it doesn't have to be football. It could be basketball. I mean, you could probably get them for soccer, or American, not soccer. Soccer is American soccer, not European football.
Football.
Yeah, there we go. Anyways, it goes great with sports events. It probably could go great with small family get-togethers too.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that.
They definitely have a bit of versatility on situations you could use them in. As far as the flavor, though, that's what we're really talking about here. They do have that vinegar, and it is noticeable. So if you don't like vinegar, you might want to stay away from these, because it might feel overwhelming at first. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm going to give them a 4. So it's good, and I definitely recommend checking them out. But I think with that, I believe that's it for this episode of the Alti-mat. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a like. I'm begging. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Alti-mat. Take care.